Okay. Okay, guys. Here we are. Now all of you will come and hopefully it works. And it will work. Of course it will work. Okay. Waiting for Gabby to show up. Hey, guys. Okay, I see you. Yeah, it's gonna work. I have a good feeling about this. It's gonna work. It worked! Hey,
Oh, I'm
hey!
so sorry for this issue, I haven't seen this before.
You're sorry for the issue? No, I'm sorry because it's obviously from my side, but you know what? No worries.
Sorry for this issue. I think I'm going to start the live on the computer to read comments as well.
Okay, yeah. So to start
So,
the computer, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
today I was here drinking water in my cream cheese glass, you know.
Cream cheese
So
glass?
they
What?
sell in Brazil, it comes with cream cheese inside and a top, and then we
Really?
just use.
Oh, that sounds like something that I would do. No, really, I'm serious. Like that's perfect. It's like why not? Use it, right?
Yeah, so we
That's
make
great.
fun when people use it. So I didn't find it. It's just like, oh my God, it's the first one I grabbed in front of me. So
Yeah,
yes,
no, it's
teacher,
good.
thank you to have me here today.
I'm so happy that we get this chance to do this. Yeah.
Yeah, so my students love when I have American guests, like
Really?
native guests. Yeah, they love
Good.
it.
Good, good,
And
good.
pe- people, I'm reading you here as well, right? So if I look this side, it's not because I'm not looking at you. I'm seeing you here as well. But I'm looking the
Okay.
comments.
Okay, yeah, good. So what do you want to start with?
So you can introduce yourself for my followers, and I introduce myself to yours.
Okay, okay, great. Okay, so for those of you that don't know me, my name is Katie, and I am originally from California on the west coast of the US. And now I live in the state of Arizona, which is right next to California. And I have been an ESL teacher teaching English as a second language for 3 years. So I have students from all over the world, and I have a ton of Brazilian students. So there you go.
Yeah, like if you were here, where are you from? Like, where are you from, guys? There's many people here. And I'm from Brazil. I'm not native, right? But I still try to teach English for people. And it has been working well as well. And I'm from the countryside of Brazil. It's called Minas Gerais, but I don't think it's so well known around the world. And right now the cold is coming for us. The winter is coming, and you're having your summer right now, yeah?
Exactly.
It's
We're the
spring,
opposite. Yeah, we're in spring, but here in Arizona, spring is like this big, and then summer just hits us like a ton of bricks. So yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, there's warmer, yeah.
Oh yeah. Actually, in Celsius, probably within the next, actually last week, it was around 39 or 40 Celsius. And by this time next month, it's going to be 43, 44 Celsius every day.
And how
Yeah.
do you know Celsius? Like, I know your measurements is in Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I'm American. How do I know that? Well, because of my students. In fact, on my phone, I have it in Celsius and Fahrenheit, okay? And I have my brain in all different time zones, Brazil, Turkey, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Japan. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would just tell my followers in Portuguese just one thing.
Yeah, go
I'm
for it.
sorry.
No.
Gente, se vocês quiserem perguntar alguma coisa no Pergunta, in Spanish, se vocês quiserem perguntar alguma coisa em português, I will translate for you, eu traduzo, and I will tell her, and she answers for you in English, right? Ela te responde em inglês.
Yeah, yeah, good idea. So, yeah, we're opposite. The seasons are opposite. Where you are,
Yeah.
yeah.
My boyfriend lives in New Hampshire, so for him, like, maybe it's colder, yes.
Oh, of
It's more,
course, it's colder, yeah, because it's more north. And Arizona,
it's
where I live,
chillier, yeah?
it's chillier, yeah. Arizona, and I live in the more southern part of Arizona, so I live about A 2 hour drive from Mexico. So definitely more south.
Have you ever drove in the road 66? Do you say
Yeah.
66?
Route 66. You know what? Actually, no, I have not. And it's famous. There's a lot of famous places, even in my own state, that I've never been. So my goal is to really get a life within the next, short time period and go see things like this. Yeah.
Yeah, I have been there, and in January I told you, like, when I was driving there, I was like, oh my God, I saw this in the movies, you know?
Yeah, it's surreal, isn't it? Actually, I think you've been probably more places than I have. You know that? I think it's that way, when you live somewhere, you don't always take
Yeah.
the time to go see it. You just stay in your own little bubble of comfort and boringness. But when you visit
You know
another place,
something? If you
yeah,
start doing couch surfing, people will demand you to visit touristic places, you know?
couch surfing. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard
Couch
of that. But
surfing.
yeah, huh. And you've done
Like,
that?
let's say you host people, or you can also choose to not host them, but go around with them, you know, show your city, and then you end up showing your city, you know, like, so you need to
Right.
go
So
there
you
actually.
end up, yeah, you end up actually seeing it and gaining benefit, and they do too. So yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea. Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
when you next time you come to the US, somehow hop from New Hampshire over to Arizona, and then I will get that benefit too, because then I'll take you places that I've never been. Yeah.
Yeah, like when I lived in Rio and also Dublin, I used to like do some couch surfing, and I used to help some tourists, you know. And yeah, it was really good experience. Like I
Yeah.
got to see places that I wouldn't if they were not there, you know.
Right. Yeah. That's really, really good. In the future, I hope to visit Brazil because I have so many people that I know in Brazil now from teaching. And so, yeah, that's on my bucket list is to visit Brazil.
Yeah, so you're invited already. Like,
Thank
come
you.
here,
Thank you.
state as well. You
I
know?
will take you up on that. I will take you up on that. Seriously. Yeah. Yeah.
I will cook for you. You know, we have a
Good.
place, a bed,
Good.
and you know,
Good.
cook you
That's all
some
I need.
coffee and
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
cheese bread.
That's all I need. That's all. Actually, cheese bread, speaking of that, that is something that I hear about a lot from my Brazilian students. And now I'm familiar with it because they'll send me links, and I'm like, "Oh, that looks so delicious." But well, it's famous, right? It's a staple. It's like something that everybody eats in Brazil.
Yeah, it's not. It comes from my state. You know, like Minas Gerais is the state
Yeah.
it started, and
Oh,
then it
okay.
spread around all Brazil. You know.
Okay, okay. So, because the things about Brazil, if you want to know, actually, do you want to know what I thought of when I first started teaching and I didn't know that much about Brazil and then what I learned? You want to
Of
know?
course.
Okay.
What was the first impression of my
Okay.
country you had?
Yeah. Okay. So, with Brazil, what did I think of before I started teaching and knowing so many people? I thought, Brazil, carnival. Hmm, boom.
Yeah, the first
That's
thing.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, carnival. Oh, and women wearing bikinis. Carnival and women wearing bikinis. And it was like, that's it. But then over time, Brazil started to take on this a whole new flavor to me. I actually looked at it on the world map and I was like, wow, Brazil's huge. Oh my Lord, it's like huge. It takes over South America. And then
So,
um, there are similarities between Portuguese and Spanish. I really appreciate that, so that sometimes I'm not completely lost. And the food, the barbecue, that cheese bread, the warmth of the Brazilian people. I'm so drawn to that. So drawn to, and I've had some of my students say, Katie, you've changed how we view Americans because Americans traditionally are more reserved, not as reserved as like people from the UK. And I was like, yeah, that's true, but I'm not exactly, I don't fit into a box. But yeah, I really like their warmth so much.
So how about like you say you started to like knowing more, but before you didn't know a lot. Like, did you study geography at
Yeah,
school?
of course I did, but the focus is always usually, I think, on our own country and on the countries that are immediately surrounding us. So, you know, US, Canada, Mexico. Okay. And that was like a
Oh,
million years
really?
ago that I studied that. Yeah. So, you know, if it's out of sight, out of mind. And when you get preoccupied with your life and things are happening, your vision, you know, we have this expression, you have tunnel vision,
Yeah.
very low, and you're just focused. And then teaching students from all around the world has exploded my vision, but in a really good way. And it's added to my life in a way that I never could have expected. Yeah.
Yeah, they say like once your mind is open, it never comes back to the normal
And I'm
size.
really
Yeah.
grateful for that. Yeah, I'm really grateful for that. Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Oh, I love it. First time I talked to you, I talked. Yeah, I talked. This D
Yes.
doesn't come.
You said it great.
I
Yeah.
felt really warm, you know. I felt something a bit different, like then, as you say, the pattern in the box.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I can definitely tell that you were already like, I don't know, how hugging the word, I can say.
Yep. That's me. That's me embracing the world. And but but meeting so many people and different cultures and religions and you know, yeah, there's one race, it's the human race, and there are many varieties of beliefs and personalities, but you know, I love what I do and I love the people that I help and that I teach. So yeah, it's enriched my life tremendously.
Oh, that's so good. Another thing that I was going to ask you is, what was the funniest thing that you have presenced with a Brazilian person or a student?
The
Like that you say,
funniest,
like, that's really different, you know, like, that's funny.
oh, funny, like something funny. Okay. So I would have to say that the thing that I laughed about the most was an idiom. And it was the expression, remember we talked about it, the whole kick the bucket thing, okay?
Oh,
Because
really?
yeah, because I teach, of course I teach idioms and they're fun and you know, I I teach my students like, yes, this is when you use this at one and there are other times that oh my Lord, don't use it here because it's totally inappropriate. But I never in a million years expected you guys to have the same expression, but it means something totally different, you know?
And we'll
And I
like explain them what is this
okay.
expression.
Okay, guys. If you
I
come,
would say in Portuguese,
okay,
chutar o balde.
there you go. Okay. Okay. So guys, when you come to the US, please don't tell anybody that you kicked the bucket because first of all, they will stare at you like you are insane. And second, they will, no, they'll just stare at you like you're insane. Because in my culture, the idiom kick the bucket means to die. And so you would never, of course, say it about yourself, oh, I kicked the bucket. Really? Then how are you talking? But
So your spirit now.
you're a ghost or you're not all there mentally. But and so then when and of course we don't use it like in a it would be so disrespectful to use it like, oh, I'm so sorry my great uncle kicked the bucket yesterday. It's like, oh no, he passed away. We don't use it like that. You know, it might be like, oh, that old dog, the old neighborhood dog kicked the bucket. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen him for.
For this, you know which one we use? We have boots, you know?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
say like hit the boots when someone die. Bateu as
Really?
botas.
Oh,
Yes.
like the boots hit each other?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's
Oh,
like we could say bateu, it means like to crush or to hit,
yeah,
but more like
yeah.
crush, bateu, like
Okay.
bateu as
Bateu
botas.
as botas. Bateu as botas. Okay.
Yes. Morreu, no, died.
Oh, okay. So, but then, okay, so now explain to the viewers who are not Brazilian what you guys use the expression for. You know, the kick
The
the bucket.
non-Brazilians ones, yeah? Kick the bucket.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kick the
Well,
bucket,
how
yeah.
do you guys use this expression?
Well,
Kick the
no,
bucket.
how do you, what does it mean to Brazilians if they say they
Oh,
kick
to
the bucket?
Brazilians. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, you're okay.
Yeah, kick the bucket is like it's when we don't want to do something anymore. Like let's say things are not going well. Let's say I had a business before the quarantine, and it's just losing money, and then I just had to give up. So I say I kick the bucket. You know, like, I don't
Yeah.
care anymore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now we have an expression, throw in the towel, like just throw in the towel. I think you guys have
Yeah,
it,
we
right?
have these as well. Jogar a toalha, you know, throw the
Yeah,
towel.
yeah. Does it mean the same? Same as kick the bucket?
Not exactly. It's more like when you have a team, you know, like and it's like
Yeah,
a white flag, you know.
right, 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 right. Yeah. Yeah, see, when we say throw in the towel, it means give up. I give up. So I guess you could say like wave the white flag, you know? But
Yeah. So
yeah,
here it's just more for like it's more when you were playing or when you were like in a relationship, and when you
yeah,
say this is even more careless, like I kicked the bucket, like forever, like I don't want it anymore.
like completely. Like I'm done. This
Yeah.
is over.
Fed
Yeah,
up.
there's no going back. Yeah, okay. Whereas if you throw in the towel, maybe it's like, maybe I'll go pick the towel up, maybe, but not
Yeah. The towel is
necessarily.
more like.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So that was the
Like,
funniest thing
like
that
you
I
throw
laughed
this
about.
and then it's like, oh no, my God, let me give it
They're
again.
like, oh, no, 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 my towel, my towel. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. So that was the thing that I laughed about the most was that expression and how, because I mean, you know this, Gabby. There can be such hilarious mistakes with language, right? I mean, hilarious.
I
And
had so many.
at the time, maybe you're like, "Oh my Lord." But later, you die of laughter because yeah, it's funny.
You know, I had one that I cannot even tell in live, I think, so I won't talk about it.
Then don't, because you might
Yeah,
regret it.
but yeah, I have another one that's, you know, hoodie, like when you have the hoodie, like
Yeah,
the
hoodie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like what you have a
so
sweatshirt with a hood on it. Yeah.
yeah, the D in Portuguese has a sound like a G, so I say hoodie, like
Oh,
it's
and
a
then we don't
weird
know.
word, and he's like,
Yeah.
what is that? You know, like what is hoodie?
Yeah, you
So it
know,
was a bad word, you know.
oh really? You know, putting the E on the end of words, um, it took me a
It's
while. It took
dangerous,
me
eh?
a while to get used to that. Yeah, because one of my students, I remember he said something about magic, but he said magic, and I was like, magicy, magic, magic. Oh, hey. But the E on the end, yeah, is a challenge for them to not add that E with a lot of words, you know? And then of course, the R. Like in some of these words that we have that even I don't like them because they have so many R's. I feel really sorry for my Portuguese speaking students because it's like, I'm sorry, guys. I don't even like this word. Like the word rural. I hate that word. Okay.
Roll,
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah. Rural, rural. You know, like the countryside. You said I'm from the countryside, but you could say it's rural, a rural area.
Oh, rural. I would say rural. You know?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I don't like that word, so I don't use it.
It's less like rural.
It sounds like a car engine turning over. Yeah, I don't like it. Too many R's. Yep.
I was teaching my student today how to say drive through. Like it's hard. She's wearing braces and she's like,
Yeah, the TH sound. In fact, one of the lessons that I seem to repeat a lot with my Brazilian students, they look at the words through, thought, thorough, and though. Even when you look at those words, it's like, what the heck? Who invented this? Because this is torture. But, I somehow help them to get through it. But yeah, TH sound. Big deal.
but you know something? I learned English in Ireland and they don't use the TH sound there, TH. And they even say TH. That's why I learned like how to say almost like hate, you know?
Oh, the
And
heck. Yeah.
Yeah, they say like throw, like they don't put like
Oh,
they
really?
say no true troll.
Oh, yeah. So they don't say, they say the T sound, not the TH sound.
Yeah, they
Oh,
don't do it, and I didn't learn it. Like it didn't make difference in my English when I was living there. No one has ever corrected me. And then I was doing a live with an Irish teacher, and he told me that they were rebellious against the British because, so we're not going to
really?
speak this English.
Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, with TH, okay, does it feel like to you sometimes that you're like almost spitting your tongue out and it feels awkward? Like, why am I putting my tongue so far out of my mouth?
Yeah, it feels like this. Like,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you know what I tell my students? I say, you know what, guys? I know it feels weird now, but just do it. It feels like you're being really dramatic. And they're like, thank you.
thank
Thorough.
you, yeah.
Right.
Thorough.
Yeah. But it gets easier as you practice. And after a while, your tongue, you don't stick it out so much. You just touch it between your teeth, and it works.
Yeah, we have people here that have problems with speech. I don't know if you say speech problems.
Hmm.
And even my mom, she's a speech therapist,
Hmm.
speech. And so we do an exercise like salsa, it's like salsa.
Yes.
So say
Yeah.
like a person like this, salsinha.
Yeah. You know what we call that? We call that lisping. It's for the S sound. Yeah. So like instead of lisping, it's lisping. And there have
Oh,
been times where I've on purpose lift, lisped just for fun, but you got to be careful because you could get used to doing that. Yeah.
oh, really? I know
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying to learn German actually, and I found a partner with this issue, and I was just like, learn German is already hard to learn, and he spoke like this, and I was just like, what? Sorry.
You're like, oh no, oh no, I can't put this
So
in
yeah,
my
I was
mouth.
confused if it
Yeah.
was the sound or if it was
Yeah.
him. So like sometimes we need to be careful how to use and like to train it. Otherwise, we sound like someone with
Well,
problems as well. Like if we
well,
do
yeah,
too much, like
we sound like we're
you know.
speaking a language with a speech impediment because we are. So be careful who you shadow. Like that's a perfect
Yeah,
lesson. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying
that's
here,
good.
ask something, people. I see your followers loving complimenting you. Complimenting? Can I
Okay.
say this?
Complimenting me? Are they really? They're so sweet.
Complimenting.
Okay, yeah, yeah. My followers, they are just like they're so sweet.
What is the longest word in English? That's a hard question. Do you know?
The longest word in English. Okay, no, off the top of my head, absolutely not. But I will tell you that for so for little American kids, at least in my generation, when we figure out how to spell a state that's really long, like Mississippi, we feel,
Mississippi.
yeah, Mississippi. We feel like we are over the moon because we knew how to, we learned how to spell that. So a long word, let's see, neurobiologically.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
big one.
yeah, that's a big one. Yeah. I don't
Not
know.
hard at all.
Hmm?
I don't think it's a hard one.
No,
Neurobio. How is the word?
yeah. Neurobiology.
Neurobiology.
Or you say neuro, yeah, yeah.
Biologically.
Yeah, neurobiologically. Okay, neurobiologically. A lot of syllables, but it kind of flows. There are shorter words that are harder to pronounce because of the sound, the combination of sounds, especially with the
Like
E.
rural.
Like rural. Yeah, why did we go back there? Yes, exactly.
No, two
Rural.
words that I always confuse myself is roll and hole. It's
What
always
what
hard to
what
me.
what is it? Tell me again.
Roll and hole.
Really? Oh yeah, you confuse them because of the R and the H. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Huh.
Yeah, all the
Um,
time. And my boyfriend's always telling me like, what? And I'm just, I can't
You're like,
record,
no.
like I can memorize. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, look, somebody put the word by Mary Poppins. Have you seen the movie Mary Poppins? The old one?
Oh, my mom loves it.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
have watched it, but I'm not a classical person. I forget everything.
no. Look, so one of the viewers put the word in Mary Poppins, which by the way, guys, is not a real word. Don't copy it, but it's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
What is that?
It's a make-believe word that Mary Poppins, who's a character in a famous book and a famous Disney movie, she made up this word in the movie. She said
It's
when
like a
she wants to
magic.
feel, yeah, like when she wants to feel better, she says supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah.
It's
Yep.
like Hakuna Matata, yeah?
Yeah. It's like Hakuna Matata, but the full version of it. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. So, yep.
We had a show here as well. It was like a Parangari Kuchiri Mikuaro.
Oh yeah, Parangari. Yeah.
Oh, you have been, yeah, it's Spanish, yeah?
It's Spanish. It's actually a volcano. So el volcán Parangaricutirmícoro. Yeah, I
Oh,
learned how to
yeah,
say it.
that's a really good show. Like, we love it here.
Really? I didn't know it was a show. I thought it was just a volcano. Wow.
Oh, really? It's a volcano. I didn't know.
Yes.
Well, I send you the show in Spanish. That's
Okay.
really funny, old show, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, this is really good. So, well, actually, we have like 5 minutes, right? And what are your students? Most of them are from Brazil, or do you have students from or that live other places, but they're originally Brazilian?
I do have, but they might not be here now. They are like from Europe.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, like from Ireland, because they're Brazilian as well. They're not
Right.
English, or like
Right.
they're not like, not English. They're not from other nation. All Brazilians so far.
Yeah. Yeah, so far. Don't worry. You will definitely accumulate more and more and more. It's like
Oh,
flowers in a
but
garden.
I don't really feel sometimes that I'm like I feel that something about accent. It's something that I want to improve a lot. Like you know, they say my English is very good many times, but I feel sometimes when I mirror teacher or like a native, I feel just some like I can improve it. You know, like
We can always improve it. What's the expression? That the room for improvement is the biggest room in the world, right? So we can always improve it, but your accent is really, really good. You're really understandable. So, um, yeah, let's see. Could you please explain to us how we improve our English skills? Okay, so what's your advice about that to improve your English skills, Gabby?
well, like anything in our lives, how to improve my. If I want to start running, I should run. Like if I want to improve my body, I should eat healthy. And for English, it's like practicing, and it depends a lot in my view. Like if you are mean to like do a certification, or if you just want to talk, the first thing for me is different. You should have a target. Like, why do you want to
Yep,
learn? A
exactly.
target and reason. Yeah, like if you don't understand why you want to learn, it's going to be meaningless for you. Like oh, because everyone says that we should talk, we should speak English, but if you don't have a reason, the first hard times you have, you're going to give up. Like
Yep,
what I'm doing this? Like why I'm doing this?
yep,
Like
yep, yep.
are you ready for difficult questions? Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, I answer you, teacher. I'm trying to be quick here because
yeah. Because of the time, yeah. But you know what? You're the only other teacher that I've actually heard say that also, because I say that, is that figure out what your target is, because everybody has a different one. And it's kind of like if someone said to me, "Oh, how do I get healthy?" Ah, okay. Well, what's your definition of healthy? Where are you right now with your health? It's you customize. So, what are you going to use English for? Are you going to use it? Do you need it for an IELTS test, TOEFL? Do you need it for a job? Do you need it for communicating with somebody, that you have a relationship with? What do you need it for? Then go and target that specific.
Yeah, someone is asking here, please, where are you from? I suppose it's me. I'm from Brazil. Teacher Katie is American. I don't know which
Obviously.
was the question for.
Yeah. I think it's just somebody who came and oh look, okay. Tell us how to improve our accent. Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah, like as I said, I'm still working in my accent as I learned English in Ireland, and I learned in totally different way, like from the American accent. And it ended up mixing like Brazilian with Irish and British, and then I started speaking with Americans. So for me, I do like mirroring, and I keep listening and repeating. I keep listening and repeating, and I also have a accent coach right now. I'm doing classes, you know. So I tell people 3 ways to do stuff, to record themselves, but never like how can I say, get rid of the option to have a teacher to help you with this, you know?
Yeah.
So the fastest way is to have a teacher, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I am a
Actually,
teacher and I have a teacher, you know?
yeah, we have a teacher and everything. And actually, I worked as an accent coach for 10 months. And I learned so much about accent. And
Yeah.
yeah, so definitely, with accent, it's about shadowing and um, getting those words out of your mouth. But yeah, eventually you're gonna need someone who is a native speaker to catch you. And it's like holding up a mirror. It's not catching you in a bad way. They hold up a mirror so that you can see, oh, okay, because maybe you're hearing something and you're like, oh yeah, there's no problem with this. It's like, no, there's a problem. How many people are not saying the TH sound? Or
Yeah, they're
another one
so
is
suitable for us in our own language that we can't
yes,
realize.
exactly, yeah. So yeah, I think that's good. I I yeah, that's all I've got.
Yeah, so guys, this live is gonna be quicker than usually, like for my students. But teach, if you can, I don't know if you can do it for me, but I never ask. If you can save in your profile for a while, and I
Of
like
course,
posting
of
my
course.
lives, you know.
Of course. Actually, the last time I think that I had a live by myself, it didn't give me the option to save it in my story. It gave me the option to save it in IGTV.
Yeah, now
So,
it's
right?
the way
That's it changed? Okay, that's good. You're so
it
much more techy
changed.
than
Yeah,
me. I am planning to learn a lot from you. You know that,
I'm
right?
a tech person. Yeah, I say
You
tech
are.
person.
Yeah, you're a
Tech.
techie girl. Yeah. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
follow
so you
you.
see, guys, I'm confused, you know, like tech with tech because it's the same sound, yeah. Like
Yeah. The CH sound?
it's the
Yeah.
same. Yeah, it's the same. How can I say? English is not a phonetical language, yeah. So tech.
No, even the word phonetic. Oh, have fun with that one. Phonetic. Yeah, English is not phonetic. No way. Yeah. So I'm gonna learn from you, Gabby. Hopefully, get all the
Yeah,
tricks.
you're going to learn from each other, and also like
Yeah.
you know, I was going to choose Spanish as a third language. I can speak some French, but I think German is my language because German is harder, you know. So I
Oh,
want to be in this skin, you know. I want this skin in the game to be a student again and to be like struggling very hard, like
yeah.
ah.
Really? Okay, well, good. I mean, if that has its own delicious flavor. So yes, go for it. My son actually is, yeah.
So yeah, one thing that I want to tell you, everybody here, it's that Katie is native and I wasn't, but I was blocked to speak English until my 26 years old. Today I have 31, so I'm a pretty young teacher. And
Tell you something.
oh, sorry, are you frozen? Yeah, these people just want to sell you things. They don't really want you to learn because it's frustrating. I see many people getting frustrated because they say, oh, learning in 3 months, and they say I'm dumb, you know. It's not true, because it takes long, you know. Nowadays I speak English every day. I have a boyfriend. I live 2 years abroad, and I'm still learning, you know. So that's a lie, bullshit. And I hate when people say this, because people get frustrated. Like, what's
Yeah.
my problem? You know, it's really
Yeah.
serious. I had this
Yeah.
problem before. Like, I suffered this, and I used it to cry actually, because I lost job opportunities. I thought the problem was me, because everybody could learn and I didn't. And then when I started like assuming that was a hard thing, then I started learning. You know, it's not easy.
No, 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 it's not. And yeah, that makes me actually mad. You know, when people try to take advantage and sell that something is easy when it's not, and then people assume that they are the problem. And what it does is it breaks their hope, it breaks their determination, it breaks their spirit.
Yeah.
Um, for the sake of money. It breaks their spirit for the sake of money. So, you know,
Yeah, for the sake of money. That's a good
yeah,
expression. I love
yeah.
it.
Yeah, don't buy into it, guys, okay? Don't buy into it. It's gonna
Yeah,
take
so
work.
that's why I always tell as well, like private teachers, we are not companies. I'm still not a company, you know, even when I'm meant to be. If I'm meant to create like a large scale sales, I will do it for very cheaper, like for a lot cheaper, because what is worth is like it's not how quick you learn, but it's like how well you can understand the language and how well you can express yourself. You know,
Yeah,
like, and it takes a bit of time, you know. You see people speaking, but probably they won't understand many things, you know. With three
right. Yeah,
months, you can
yeah.
talk many things, but you can't really assimilate the language. Like, oh,
Right.
what does it mean?
Right. You know what I maybe this is a little bit weird, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. You know what I like to think of myself as? Well, one of the things, because I am not just one thing, I'm many things. But I like to think of myself when it comes to language, kind of like the human can opener, okay? You know, you can have a room full of cans of food, and if you don't have anything sharp to open them with, like a can opener, good luck, you're going to starve because how can you use it? So when students come to me and they have so much vocabulary in their brain, it's like I'm going through this pantry in their brain and it's like, wow, you have so much information. You have some information about English sometimes that I don't even remember. But until I actually help them and they work with me and we have a good connection, it's like, okay, let's open this can today. And then they get into it and they dive into it and they know how to use it. That is magic right there. Yeah.
Yeah, and that just comes with time and
Yep.
using the language.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
can't acquire it like
Exactly. Exactly.
fast.
Nope. 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 So that's a huge advantage to having a teacher. Is you have that support, they're there to help you open those cans that you already have in your brain of English, you and know how to use them, and like you said, assimilate. Yeah.
Yeah, you speed up your understanding, and also your speaking, like, because you're going to have someone to point to, like you were doing that,
Yeah.
and then like next class you just go and work and this difficult, so you go adjusting, you know, like all the
It's like calibrating, we're like human calibrators also because we help people to figure out how to take it and how to like just adjust it a little bit, sometimes adjust it a lot, but yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, it was great here today. I know I'm taking more time from you,
It's
but
funny how time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, I know.
yeah, time flies and you're having fun. I have this book here. Sometimes I'm very nostalgic about Ireland, so
Oh, well, it's backwards on the thing. What's it say? Irish, something Irish.
xenophobic guide to the Irish.
Xenophobic. Okay, but now you have to explain what xenophobic is to people who don't know.
Oh, you know, you have xenophobia, we have racism, we have I don't know, homophobia. Say
Yeah, homophobia.
homophobia.
Yeah, fear of.
Homophobia. Yeah, so it's one of the phobias that people have from
Mhm.
foreigners or for strange people that
Strangers.
are
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. So, really, nobody's a stranger. You just don't know them yet. That's how I like to view it is. They're not a stranger. Actually, some people are strange, but you just don't know them yet. So give them a shot. But yeah,
Yeah,
Ireland.
it's all about culture. Like
Yeah,
sometimes we get scared of because of
yeah,
other cultures.
yeah.
And another thing, there's a lot of guys here from other like many places. Sometimes some guys approach me and they say, "I want to learn English. Teach me." And I suppose that is an aspect of English language. You cannot say this for people
Right.
without asking, like, please, I would like to start studying. So I
That's
see
a good
many
point.
people doing it with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good point. And it made me wonder when I first started, and I still wonder sometimes. I'm like, is this directness, is this part of your culture, or are you being pushy, or are you being rude? I'm not sure. Because I get these too, Gabby. I get people saying, teach me, talk to me, reply to me. And I'm like, that's something like like guys, think of it this way. If you do not include the phrase could you please or would you please, if you don't put that on your words, it's like going up to somebody and pushing against their chest, pushing them and pushing them back. That's how it is verbally in English. So yeah.
Yeah, and it happens more like in Brazil we have it, I will be honest. Like sometimes we arrive in the pub and we say, "Oh, give me a Coke."
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly the translation.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not rude here. It's okay. But anytime that you direct a message to anyone, you
Right.
should say like, "Hi, how are you?" But even
Yeah.
that, like these, sometimes like I feel that it's people more from this part of the world. Like when you go down, the language start changing. Like Spanish change a bit, and then like Portuguese, and then you have like the Arabic language, Turkish. So I feel that the Midwest part is so different than Japan. So people from these parts, guys, I don't judge anything, but usually they're like from India, Midwest. So I think I don't know if it's like an aspect of the culture of the language, but I
Mm-hmm.
get many guys like these talking in some way that sometimes I get scared. Like, oh my God, why is this person talk like this? It's even like
Yeah.
I should say like a push. Like,
Yeah, it's like a push. It's like a push, and it's shocking. And I still struggle with dealing with this because it's like if I see somebody and they send me a message that says, talk to me, teach me. It's like, um,
see,
you know,
you're going to be or mad at me or thank me for telling this because no one tells this for these guys.
yeah,
Haven't
no,
seen no one saying, like, you can't talk like this with no
yeah,
one.
yeah, exactly, yeah, yeah. And so that's a good point to remember is would you please, could you please? You know, do you think you can, you could? Those are like smooth and beautiful ways to express yourself.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I just wanted to say this because sometimes I do many lives, and from these lives, people come to look for me.
Yes, of course
And
they do.
then they say exactly in this way. I got some emails like the last time I made a live, and I talked to my boyfriend like, what should I do with this message? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I don't know how to respond to this. And yeah, I don't have an answer for that, Gabby. I'm sorry. Because I'm like even because in my own language, I'm like a queen of tactful speaking. Okay, even in my own family, they tease me about, man, you're so tactful. Sometimes you go around and around and around things. And so when I get hit with this, yeah, it's like cold water, slap in the face, a shove.
You
Because
know?
I can't because it's not like I can answer them and say no. I feel that's super rude too. So it's like I'm gonna just pretend that I didn't read this. Mark it
Yeah,
under
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, someone is asking qual a língua dela. Oh, ela tá falando inglês americano, americana. Inglês americano, American English. A
Yeah.
lot of
Definitely American English. Yeah.
So
So
yeah, teacher, feel free. The live is all yours. I'm the host, but
the live is not all mine, Gabby. No, we have a good camaraderie, and usually, yes, I keep my lives to half an hour because But this one is this one is is just it's more fun. And really, guys, if you're watching, then you're here because you have nothing else to do, and it's just fun to watch us talk to each other. I guess I don't know. So
oh, so someone is saying like, oh, she thought you were German. Really? It doesn't sound German at all.
they thought who was German? Me?
You? Yeah,
Really?
she's speaking Portuguese. Yeah, and
Oh.
also a guy asked, what is the topic? We are just having a relaxing conversation here, and we're talking about culture, about many things.
Yeah, many things, anything. Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
can ask anything whenever you need. Oh, hello, Vivian. She's she's from Brazil. Some guy asked us if we wanted to know his culture. So I don't know, but I think it's interesting that we should understand other one's culture as well. But I think when we are going to approach someone, we need to know first their culture. So you better be smooth. Like, how can I say? When you have doubts, better go smooth always, yeah?
Right. Yeah. So yeah, if you really want to make a success of attaching or connecting with someone of another culture, and you're the one that's making the move, then it's only smart to know which direction
I
to
have
move
an
in.
example here right now. We have, hey,
Okay.
I wish you made a group to talk with each other. Like, would you say that's a smooth, or would you say that that's a kind of rash? Like, how can you get this?
Okay. Okay, so putting the words I wish is nice. That's smooth. Okay? That's smooth. I don't look at that and say that that's rude. I wish, but it would be more smooth if they said I wish you could or I wish you would consider. That would be like,
Oh, okay.
yeah. What
Perfect.
what do you think? Katie,
Yeah, I think the same. Like, for my understanding of English, as I'm not native,
Mhm.
when I hear like the words, could you please, or oh, like can we? What do you think of? We start this stuff,
Yeah,
So, and yeah, international culture is love and culture. That's a great sentence.
love and
Love and
respect.
respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even when someone wants to, like, English language is more formal. I think so. Spanish, yeah. So
Mm.
as the language is more formal, if you are going to approach anyone in English, you should go as the language works, yeah? Like,
Yes.
please,
Yes. Yes.
Katie,
Well, yeah.
hello, Katie, how are you? I'm so like,
Exactly.
oh, I'm so happy to talk to you. It's better,
Yes.
yeah?
Yeah. You're incorporating several things there, Gabby. You're incorporating the intonation, which I'm crazy about intonation of the English, so the rhythm of it. And also you are talking about the actual social aspect of making that connection. Because even if we talk to somebody that's close to us, like with my own family, I'm not gonna demand stuff. I'm gonna say, could you, would you, can you, do you think you could? Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Smooth.
even with my boyfriend nowadays, sometimes I relax a bit with the language, and
Mhm.
it's very small things. Sometimes I ask him, like, I say, what did I say? What did I tell him? I say, can you call me? Like,
Mhm.
even to my boyfriend, and he was like, ask politely. He's
Yeah.
training me. He's like, oh, but you're my boyfriend. Like, we talk
Yeah,
every day. We talk to the
right.
second. You
But
know that
say
I'm asking
call.
politely.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. So like if you were to be like, yeah, call. Now see,
We say in Portuguese like me liga, no, me liga. Like we know that's like, oh, like call me please. I'm in a hurry, you know.
Yeah. But in English, it sounds cold. It just sounds straight up cold. Call. It's like, why are you gonna kill me? Are you gonna shoot me? What? What's
Yeah,
going
they
on?
say like, what is it about? And it's just
Yeah.
like, oh,
Am
it's
I in
English, you
trouble?
know.
Yeah. You know, if someone who is in my family, okay, like for example, if my daughter messages me and says, "Call me," oh my Lord, instantly, yeah, I'm like,
Oh my
what
God,
happened? I'm
something is
so
happening.
exactly. But if she's like, "Oh, could you call me when you get a chance?" It's like, yeah, sure, but
Yeah.
I'll still call
So
immediately because
yeah.
I'm that type of mom. But yeah, so just say, call me, or oh, it's a really scary sentence in English is, I need to talk to you. That's like,
Yeah. That's
about
super
what?
serious.
Yeah.
I have another question. She asked, ela dá aula. She asked if you give class. Ela dá aula, sim. She give classes.
Yes, I teach
Uh,
private students. Yeah,
could
and
you
I have a
please
website.
find a way to gather some of us in the group? I don't know where you're from, but I have group that I speak mostly in Portuguese because there are more people from Brazil. So I think if I include you in my group, it will be annoying for you. You know, maybe I don't know if you, Katie, if you have,
Actually,
because
you know what I'm thinking about making? I'm thinking, okay, so guys, please don't hold me to this because I don't know if it's a good idea
wait,
yet.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm thinking about making a WhatsApp group. Some teachers have that. They have like a WhatsApp group. They might even have like, oh, it's frozen. Okay. Um, yeah, it would be great to have a group on Telegram. Hmm. But I'm new to Telegram, so I don't think group. Okay.
you say
Yeah,
it about
it was
WhatsApp. I would just say Telegram is better. You know.
Telegram's better. Okay, that's what someone was just putting. And I just got Telegram like a month ago, so I'm not familiar with it. But
Because in WhatsApp you should give number, you should give your personal number, and I just think
no,
it
that's
can
not gonna
be
happen.
too much. Yeah.
No, that's
So
definitely not
Telegram is
gonna
something that you
happen.
can put everybody there, and you have like more professional stuff, like more like
Right.
how can I say?
Yes, there has to be
Otherwise,
separation.
when we are teachers, people ask help for every time, like all times in like time zones around the world. So for
Right.
this, I think Telegram can be better, you know.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Katie, you should do the group for us
I
in
should.
English.
No pressure, huh, Gabby? No pressure. Okay. Well, you know what?
You should do
Later.
now. I'm kidding.
No, no, you're like Katie, do it. Please.
Yeah, no, I did it.
Yeah.
I did it on purpose now. Katie, I think it would be great if you like your followers want a group from you, you know, so you can send like
This body language. Oh my gosh. You are like,
you can,
oh my
you see,
gosh.
you know, like you can send
You're an
like the
expert. Yeah, next thing your lower lip's gonna go out and you're gonna be like, yeah, no, this is
you know,
good.
the Shrek sketch, like
Yeah, you're gonna start blinking little tears in your
yeah,
eyes.
I can do it.
You should, huh? No, but you know what? We can talk about it later because, like I said, you are way more savvy that way than I am. And I don't, and I would want to be careful so that it stays professional. It's not personal, but you know what I mean? So we should talk about it later. Yeah.
So guys, I will help the teacher because I also do like business for teachers. I'll help the teacher to send you good material. But another thing I will explain here, I think the last thing about this is that us teacher, we're very busy. Sometimes we have no time to do one-to-one class, like if it's not private. So some people ask
Yeah.
me if I can do a one-to-one for free. So I can't. I always tell my student, I have my free material. I give a lot on YouTube. I give lots on Telegram. But if you
Right.
want a chat on Zoom or if you want a chat like private, I charge for it. So also teacher do, you know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly. And
So
that's something that I'm coming across a lot. And of course, me being me, I have to be careful because, you know, if somebody reaches for me, my initial instinct is to reach for them. But guess what? That's not professional. That's personal. And so, yes, Gabby, I'm going to be learning from you
Yeah,
this
so
way.
I'm just helping the guys here because, you know, the
Yeah,
guys usually, we want to be good for people. Like, I love this
yeah,
teacher and I want to learn. So
yeah.
you can send your questions for like inbox on Instagram, or you can send on YouTube. We both have a channel. Yeah, you have a
Yes,
channel.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
after this live, we will send you guys our channels, and you can ask anything that we will do a content for you, but content for everyone as well, because answer
Right,
one student per time, it takes too many time. You know, it's like lots of them asking. So we
right.
want to help so badly that we need you to answer everything, and you have a teacher for free. You know, that's great,
Yeah.
no?
Yes, that's so good. And it's so true. It's more efficient. Do you help more people at the time, more people at one time, and yeah, it is free. The content is free. I mean, that's why I have my page on Instagram too. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, people are asking me where I'm from. I'm from Brazil. And I think I'm more business person than teacher many times. So that's why I'm very passionate here. Talk like business, business, business. But
Yeah.
uh, I think our main business is to help people. And so to work in order to organize all this and not letting anyone like down or unhappy. So I teach a lot of people how to study because I want their questions. I want so badly your questions. What do you want to ask me? And also, I think, Teacher Katie, we need your questions to understand your pain, you know?
Right.
So,
Yeah. Know what you provide. Yes. Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what I say, like, bring questions, please. Bring all your questions that I will answer it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. We need to know what target we're aiming for. And
Yeah,
because I don't want to produce empty content or shallow content. It's like, no, 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 that's not satisfying for anybody, not for me or for my viewers at all. Yeah. So,
yeah, someone is calling my name, so yes, guys, it was really good to spend time with you here. And
yeah,
I
it
was
was fun.
speaking English now. And
Yeah,
Katie
it was
English
fun.
is here.
It was fun. It was fun. I had a blast with this, Gabby. Really. Oh, no, it's frozen again. Mm, cute. Mm, yeah. Okay. So
I
yeah,
think
now
our
it's
our time is almost out. Yeah.
right. Yeah. So yeah, so when we end it, I'll save it to IGTV. Okay? And then you can grab it from there. Sound good?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody, all your students are saying it's better to Telegram or so. I want to be a part of your group, Katie. I really want to because I want to be
Okay.
listening to your voice, yeah, a lot, and I want to be a
Really?
part of it.
Okay. Okay. Well then, you know what, Gabby? Then you're gonna help me figure it out. Okay?
Yeah. Now you have a
You-
commitment.
Yeah, I know. Oh, but that's good. Commitments are good. But you help me figure it out and we'll go from there. Yeah? Deal?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. I do. I love helping. I would do.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah,
Good deal.
guys, that was so great today, and I have a lot of fun here. Like I had a lot of fun here.
Yeah, so did I. So did I. Thank you so much, guys, for, hanging out with us because uh it's good to do this. It's good.
Katie's amazing teacher. Yeah, she is.
Oh, that's one of my students, Ronaldo. Hey, I haven't seen him for
Ronaldo
a
is
while.
Ronaldo is
Brazilian.
from
He's from Brasilia. Yeah.
it's from Brazil. Oh, Ronaldo, tudo bem?
Yes, yes. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for your support and your encouragement and your kindness and being polite. We really, really appreciate that so much.
Yeah, I love when my students treat me well, and I feel really happy to keep in this hard mission to be a teacher.
It's totally worth it. Oh, we have like 27 seconds and then they're going to cut us off.
Yeah, so yeah, we should say goodbye, and we can I will do like a screenshot here.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, guys, it was a pleasure. Bye, teacher Kate.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.